Today I'm working on replacing these old worn out front spring mounts. They look like that on both sides with some nice new heavy duty ones I got from Offroad Design. They're not sponsoring me, so never mind that. They come with new bushings and they come with pretty cool greasable bolts. So the bolt has a hole in it, and there's a hole in here too that lets grease come up through and get inside these bushings, which are grooved for grease. So that's pretty slick. So what I did here, I have it kind of easy since I don't have the front end of the truck on this one. I just use my engine hoist, wrap a strap around the frame, and I can lift the frame right up to the point where that axle just starts to come off the jack stand, and then set it down so it's just touching. And then you just hammer this bolt out and the axle will sit on the stand and the frame is held up by the hoist. So you can pound that out. And now I cut the bolt heads on these with the grinder, and I'm in the process of chiseling them out with the air chisel. So I'll show you what that looks like. I'm definitely learning a thing or two today. So I got the rivet heads knocked out on all four of those, and I thought it'd be as easy as just punching them out with a punch and a hammer. No dice on that. So then I knocked off all four of the other rivet heads, and I tried to jam a wedge in between that plate, and still just nothing. I banged on this with a hammer. So that thing, those rivets are really in there good. So now I'm gonna have to drill those out. So it's not as easy as just knocking the heads off and punching them through. That was not easy. I had to drill most of the way through two of these just to be able to drive them out. And after those two came loose, the whole thing came out. And now I think all of these holes have to come out a little bit to 1/2 inch so the new bolts will fit. Okay, I've got all the holes drilled, and I've got that new new plate sitting behind there with the bolts coming through. So at least all four bolt holes line up. I got them all drilled out to 1/2 inch. But we need to take quite a bit of material off the inside of this circle to get that new pipe to come through there, because that's 1/4 inch thick steel. So something about like that. So I've got some carbide tips for my drill. Maybe I can find a sandpaper wheel or something, I don't know, but I need to enlarge that hole by probably about a 1/16 or an 1/8 all the way around. Well, after a lot, and I mean a lot, of grinding, with carbide drill bit, milling bits, and just good old plain old-fashioned files. I got a 1/2 round file, a round file. After about 1.5 hours, I finally have this thing that fits through that hole now. did come with a torque spec in the instructions, so now I got to get the torque wrench and torque them all down to the appropriate foot-pounds. And then this side will be done. This is what the finished product looks like, all installed and torqued down. And on the back side, there's what it looks like. And that bolt right there's got a grease zerk on it, so you can grease the inside of that bushing. So that's it.